Vikings have one roster spot available. Will they fill it? All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Vikings currently have 89 players on their roster. They could have 90. Let's fill that thing, huh?
Yeah, what the hell are they waiting for? Before we make some guesses who that last spot could go to, let's get you all to subscribe and like and comment on the vids. Even become a YouTube member, a couple bucks a month, exclusive content. Shit, we still have to give away last month's drawing to those
Yeah,
members that we
hit
have
that
right
sub
now.
button. Let's get 10,000 subs. Maybe our next sub will actually be the 90th member of the Minnesota Vikings. You never
Wouldn't
know.
that be something? Wouldn't that
That
be
would be
something?
something. So yeah, I actually had to look. Somebody tweeted it out yesterday. Hey, I was like, holy crap. And I actually copied and pasted it into Excel so I could see how many players. 89. He wasn't
89.
lying. We got one.
Well, and I think we've done this before, where we've had one spot, we kind of guessed who it could be. We all want it to be some beautiful, sexy veteran who is great, maybe not in his prime anymore. But what does it always end up having to be? It always ends up being some position we don't need and some guy we've never heard of before.
Yeah, it's going to be John Reynolds or somebody like that we have no clue who it is. But you know what? You never know. You never know. So let's at least look at the positions as far as what position. I mean, let's just start there. What position should it be?
Yeah, I mean, a position I would like to see someone else brought in on this defensive line to strengthen that unit, boost that unit a little bit. And again, it's July 11th. You sign someone in the 90-man roster. Chances of them making this roster are very, very slim. But what I want is the guy, a veteran who's done it, who's had some success, that maybe help teach these young guys. He's probably not going to make the team, but at least his time here, he can do some teaching, even leading by example, showing what it means to be a veteran in this league to some of these young players on our defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, defensive line, we have 12 players, which is pretty damn deep. The issue is they're 12 not overly fantastic players. So if they're going to bring a no-name in and throw it on the defensive line, I see it as just kind of a waste. I mean, that's the one that would have to be a bigger name, a guy that might actually play.
Yep, and that's what I want. I mean, I don't know no name.
Greedy, man. You're getting greedy.
But I mean, at least get something out of this guy you bring in. I mean, even if it's just experience that he's letting these young guys know. I mean, I think that's valuable. Again, because the chance of this person, whoever this 90th man is, making the team, very slim.
Yeah, I look at one position for me, and it's not really that close, and it's guard. And the issue is we have 4 guards on our roster. 4. That's crazy. I mean, and one of them's an undrafted free agent. One of them's Chris Reed, who couldn't see the field. So I consider this really like 2.5 guards. I'm pulling for Allen Ali, don't get me wrong, but we need just another body for training camp, for preseason games. How are they going to make this work?
Yeah, that was my other one is a swing offensive lineman. He can play tackle, guard, center, whatever. Some guy who's super versatile, can do all those things. The big name out there that's still sitting there, your buddy, your pal, Dalton Reisner.
Pals, yeah, that's getting real. I mean, if we sign Dalton Reisner, I would be butt chugging beers off of Lupagus. It would be.
Whoa. What's butt chugging? Because I have a very visual, and I don't understand how you butt chug off of me.
I throw the beer out of the crack of your ass and I chug it.
Oh, I thought you were going into your butt.
You're welcome. Patrick Harms has done that many, many times. So, well, and really, I mean, hey, Dalton Reisner, fantastic. But I think if they sign that nobody body, it just almost has to be a guard. Every other position, plenty of dudes to fill up the time in the fourth quarter of preseason games. But guard is just, there's nothing.
And that being said, it's probably going to be our tight end.
It might be another tight end. We've mentioned some big names. Let's look at the top free agents out there available to really go to Dreamland. And this is in order. I can't remember which website I got this off of, but this is the top 16 guys out there. Obviously, positions, some fill, some don't. But these are the sexy names.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what I mentioned, D-line. You got Shelby Harris, Akeem Hicks out there, a couple of guys who can come in, definitely show these young bucks on this team something. And then, the other thing to keep in mind is, if this Daniil Hunter holdout gets gross and gets to the point, I mean, bring in our edge player like a Yannick Ngakoue, bring him back. I mean, that guy does one thing well, and that's sack the quarterback.
Yeah, and, there seems to be people out there that think that Dalvin Cook could still somehow, some way have a reunion as far as, the asking price ain't going to be out there. Maybe the Vikings bring him back at a cheap deal and he wants to come back here. So that's a pie in the sky idea. But these top guys, I can't see anyone coming home. I mean, yeah, I love the Hicks, I love the Shelby Harris, but gotta be realistic.
Ben Jones, maybe he can play some guard for you.
Ben freaking Jones, but we're saying that there's no way in hell this can happen. They actually have some money. They got like 18 and some change million. Granted, they need to get Hawkinson, do some restructure, sign some other guys, but they have some money to spend. It's not like they're sitting there with $38,000.
And my goal is that we talk about them signing somebody we don't know to kind of do reverse psychology, so they actually do something different and sign somebody that we get super excited about.
Also, we just signed Marcus Peters tomorrow.
All right, let's do it. Hell yeah, let's play.
Yeah. Well, dream scenario. If you could sign one guy right now, fill that 90 spot. Who's it going to be?
I still like that Shelby Harris, bringing him in here. I think he's still got something in the tank.
Yes. Well, since you signed Shelby Harris, I will take Dalton Reisner. I'll bring him in here, and I will. He will light a fire up Ed Ingram's ass for Cleveland, and may the best man freaking win.
Hell yeah, love to see that battle. So let us know in the comments. 90th man. Is it going to be a scrub? We don't know. Is it going to be an old vet? Is it going to be someone sexy? And who do you want? Drop it in the comments. And remember this, guys. Airplane food is not very tasty because our sense of smell and taste decreased by 20 to 50% when we are flying.
Beers taste good.